Hello everyone, welcome to Halo Moon Tarot. This is a reading for Libra. How are you guys, Libra? Let's see what's happening with you guys. Libra, what does Libra need to know? Okay, I see temptation. Yeah, someone here is definitely tempted to communicate. But this is often a person who communicates in a way where they're actually tempting you. You might feel something is a little off. Now, you can look at this however you want, but this is a person who communicates in a way where it's not clear. They're hoping you indulge them. They want something and they don't want to tell you what it is. Doesn't mean it's often mischievous, but it doesn't mean they're out to do any harm. They're just not telling you exactly what it is that they're wanting. But it's a person who wants you to indulge them, so it's temptation. So if you feel something is off, it probably is. Yeah, little aha moment, seeing the light, taking a step back and seeing the light. And with this energy, if it's not yourself, it's this person. And I do feel they probably know that you know. But they'll never let you know. Yeah, they're a little detached emotionally. They're not really, Yeah, this is often a person who comes in out of the blue too. Yeah, very quickly. But it's about making a move, right? It's about movement, gaining momentum. Yeah, they want you to be the one to make the moves. It's about two of you coming together. And I do see feeling a little overwhelmed. Often this is somebody who's in their feelings, but they don't want to express it or don't know what to say. So they kind of reach out and hoping that you're the person who makes the move. Yeah, they want to connect, Yeah, and it's often an invitation to your home. Yeah, they want to come over. They want to connect. They want to be with you. But it's a soulmate connection. So, like I say, this could be a friends first kind of situation here. But it's about whether you see eye to eye with this person. It's about having a conversation. So they may reach out. It could be they just want to talk. Like I say, a little enlightenment, a little aha moment. And I feel like you're going to get it. So let's have a look at this temptation. There could be other people involved too. Look at that. But this is some sort of good, often good news, getting together. See, I think this is someone who wants to get together. But like I say, they could be involved with other people. It's possible. But this is generally good news. So we'll see. Let's have a look. And it could be an opportunity. Yeah, opportunity or invitation. See, their cup runneth over, but they're not going to let you know. And it could be something that they want to know why. They may reach out, want to know why. Maybe because it has to do with a little test. I think it's a little test here. And it could be, like I say, wanting to know something. It could have to do with whether you're involved with anyone else. But there's some kind of good news. There's some sort of opportunity here. Yeah, it has to do with coming in right, being fair. So somebody here obviously isn't coming in right. Their cup runneth over. They want this, but it's like they want you to invite them over is what I usually see. Tell me about this Three of Cups. Yeah, see, it's about interest. If you're invested in anyone else, if you're interested. So it's a little test for some of you. But like they're not... The Page of Pentacles doesn't reveal everything, and it's often a little mischievous, right? Because it feels off. But like I say, this is somebody here whose cup actually runneth over, but they just want you to be the one to make the move. They want to talk, I can see. Yeah, feeling a little overwhelmed too. And it could where it comes in out of the blue where you're not really prepared. Because I do see the energy of patience. They're hoping this pays off. It could have to do with, there's people getting together, or if you're getting together with other people, or who you're invested in, or if you're interested in anyone else. There's a lot going on here. More than often meets the eye with the Page of Pentacles. Let's have a look at the light. This is often someone who kind of acts like they're not interested, too. They kind of act like they're not interested, but they are. Yeah. So I don't know if you're offering this cup or what, but take it as it resonates. Let's have a look at the Eight of Wands. Yeah, see, it's about taking things to the next level, crossroads. This is someone here just trying to be patient, waiting for the dust to settle. This is somebody who's been very busy, a lot going on. But it's also an energy of taking it to the next level. Yeah, they want to be with you. And I do see choices too. There could be choices here. Yeah, I feel like there's a little bit of mixed messages, mixed signals. But I'm going to tell you, if you are busy with other people doing other things, this person's going to feel defeated. But I feel like you're not trusting it. It feels off. Look at that, Libra. See, it's an energy of being fair, going, aha, not coming in right. And it could be something that's already happened. Yeah, look at the Empress. The Empress is always open to talk. Like, here, offer me the cup. Yeah. There it is, Libra. You may not be trusting this, but I do see this person, somebody feeling a little defeated here. A little bit overwhelmed, taking it to the next level. Somebody who comes in often out of the blue. Yeah, I feel like you're not going to trust it, but I do feel like you're open to talk. Yeah, see, being open. This is where they have to give it to you. That's why I kind of feel it's something that's already happened. Someone who didn't come in right. Tell me about this home. Yeah, someone reminiscing, missing someone, longing. So there is a reminiscing. It does look like someone's reminiscing about this. I think maybe you're missing this person, vice versa, but that's an energy of defeat, and also not being able to trust it. Tell me more about this Prince of Pentacles. What does this person want? Yeah, they're not telling you the whole truth. They're not telling you everything. They're leaving something out here. They're very curious. They want to know if you're invested in someone else. If you're interested, it could be a test to see if you're interested in them. But they're definitely acting like they're not that interested. I wouldn't be surprised if they've been talking to people, wanting to know what you're interested in, what you're doing, because it's being able to communicate something here. Are you talking to other? I feel like it's them talking about your interests. If you're interested in anyone else, but they act like they don't care, but they do. So there's that scenario. Yeah. See, they're listening, but it's about listening here too. But their cup runneth over. See, they want this opportunity. Yeah. Tell me about the Justice. It's about coming in right. This is the thing. Maybe they were talking to people and this is what they're hearing. Because there's that little aha moment, right? The truth. This is someone who is taking a step back, seeing things different. There's something about truth. Whole different light. Yeah, look at that. See, it's the way someone's conducting themselves. It has to do with someone's morals, values, the way they conduct themselves. They're learning. See, they're trying to learn something and find something out. Something to do with maybe your home. But this is someone, it could be someone missing you, but it is an energy of someone who longs for love. Is this someone that you know went to school with, something that's already happened, but it's about investing, being patient, learning about justice and harmony. And it could be whether someone's in a relationship or not, but it's a person who acts like they're not that interested. Very nonchalant kind of energy. I'm just curious. But it's about being on the same page, something they're learning. So what is this energy with the Hierophant? What is this energy with the Hierophant? Yeah, see, there's a lack of clarity, lack of clear communication. So it's about talking and listening. Tell me about the Five of Swords. Yeah, it's about doing things together. See people talking, collaborating, getting together, some kind of gathering. And this is an opportunity because this is about making a move, gaining momentum. I feel like the Empress is open, available, but it's about the two of you talking. It's like they're talking to other people and they should be talking to you. Tell me about the Empress. Yeah, someone who has everything they need. So it's an energy, there's desire here. There's desire to connect, to manifest this. You're manifesting each other, but yeah, there's a lack of clarity or lack of clear communication, or there's something that you're hearing about this person, how they conduct themselves. Maybe you're not liking something you hear. Tell me more about the Prince of Swords. Yeah, there it is. Acting like they're not interested. Yeah, it has to do with a lack of confidence too. So there's definitely a little lack of confidence here. But it's someone who's taming the beast, being patient, self-control. Yeah, they're keeping it all in too. There's a secret. People talking, collaborating, something that's a secret. So there's an energy of lack. So I don't know if this is someone who ghosted someone, ignored them, or there's just an energy of lack. Could be anything. Could be to do with money, finances, whatever this. It's likely different for everyone, but it's about not being on the same page. They're trying to learn something. Somebody here isn't telling them something, whether it's yourself or someone else. Let's have a look at the Three of Pentacles again. Yeah, it has to do with transition, some sort of ending, something happening fast, feeling a little overwhelmed. So it has to do with finding out something about an end of a relationship, somebody ending a relationship. Or it has to do with loyalty or faith. It has to do with why. There's something to do with why. Somebody's finding out why. But the transition here is like the Death card. This is very internal. So it's someone who felt defeated. Or you're hearing that this person ended a relationship and how they conducted themselves. Now, take it how it resonates, but I see this energy of manifesting, and I do see the Empress, someone who's mastering all the elements of the Queens. You have everything you need. But it's about the two people coming together, talking. Someone could be manipulating a situation here, and it could be someone finding out, thinking someone's being manipulative, that there's lack. There's definitely an energy of a lack of faith. Let's have a look at the Magician. The Magician and the Two of Cups with the Empress. Yeah, someone very gracious. Hostess with the mostess. Could be a mutual friend. Someone here is being very gracious, though. Like I feel, being gracious. Someone practical, sensible, but something coming to an end. It's about something having to end. Now, things may have been moving quickly. Someone got a little overwhelmed because it has to do with an ending and a new beginning. Every ending has a new beginning. So it's a person who's kind of wanting to get something going, but they're acting like they're not interested, and they're talking to people. They're trying to learn something. And I do think both of you are, but there's definitely a lack of clarity. So the Queen of Pentacles is stable and grounded. It has to do with, now this could be your energy, but it also looks as though there's someone here. It's like a friend or somebody, friends of friends, acquaintances. Yeah, this is somebody hosting, and this is somebody looking at this, kind of reminiscing. There's a talk about something that already happened. It's an energy often where someone feels something is off or it's not, doesn't feel comfortable. See, there's a little confusion, a lot of things that are unknown. Yeah, interesting. See, it's about two people connecting, having a conversation, keeping a secret, keeping it all in. Privacy. See, someone who likes their privacy. So this is something being learned. Yeah. So someone acting kind of like they're not interested, but they are. But it's because of privacy. It's about involving other people being involved. So there's this energy of emotional intimacy, two people talking, connecting. A private, intimate conversation. The Empress is open. Like I say, there's an ending and a new beginning. Tell me about the moon. But I do see there's some sort of confusion. Yeah, it has to do with why somebody's walking away. Because of privacy, it's feeling uncomfortable. This is someone who's made somebody feel uncomfortable, or people talking. Someone talking above other people. See, a busy time, a lot of people talking. Feeling overwhelmed, too much happening too fast, and someone walking away. It didn't feel comfortable. The Queen of Pentacles likes to feel comfortable, feel safe. So if someone's making a choice here to walk away, or just be gracious and be patient and wait patiently for someone to communicate and then walking away. There's reminiscing about this, talking about it. It has to do with a home. Somebody went home. Tell me about the home. Some kind of reason to celebrate. Something positive. Yeah, it's a person who feels they missed a magical opportunity. Someone was ignoring someone here. I feel like this. Was there somebody manipulating? There's someone here not telling the truth. They're not telling the whole story about why. So there could be someone here that's manipulating the situation, because it has to do with something ending and this transition here. Something to do with timing as well. But there we have this reminiscing, someone longing for love, feeling kind of drained. Someone's getting bored too. It's like being bored. Feeling overwhelmed. Everyone talking. Someone's ignoring somebody here too. And it has to do with somebody's home. Somebody hosting something in their home. But it could be trying to learn about where someone's living too here. But it's an energy of missing a magical opportunity. The situation didn't serve. This is someone who felt maybe at this time it wasn't in their best interest. But I'm going to tell you the feelings are mutual. There's someone here who's not telling the whole truth. They're not, or they just don't see the bigger picture here. It's almost like not getting it too. Tell me about this. Somebody here with some Gemini or Aquarius energy too. So so someone feeling beat up here, just feels like giving up. This is someone who feels like giving up. They're looking back at this. It's about walking away, feeling like walking away, or it's somebody who did already. It's a person who maybe felt disrespected. See, this is the Empress is someone who knows their worth and value. And if somebody ghosts them or ignores them, or leaves them out of a conversation, see someone being left out in the cold, left behind. It's like two people walked away and left somebody by themselves. That's what's happened. It's about two people walking away, talking, walking away, and ignoring someone like they're not there. Ghosting them, ignoring them, leaving them out. And somebody's like, you know what, if it were me, and I do see that, I would have walked away. But it does look like somebody was either thinking about it or woulda, coulda, shoulda. But it's all, and I do see it happening for some. It's about why. Someone's finding out too. Yeah, we have the King of Pentacles here now. See, this is about the power couple. Now, there could be a couple hosting, people getting together in their home, but you can see someone, there's been this reminiscing, talking about this, but it's about two people coming together. I feel like it's somebody here was maybe getting in between two people, not letting two people talk, or two people walking away and just leaving someone out of the conversation. Because we have somebody here who's planning, preparing ahead, preparing something here. And with the energy here, this is somebody who maybe wasn't prepared. Somebody didn't feel prepared for something. It has to do with expectation. It's not what somebody was expecting. Yeah, letting go of expectations. Someone here is just letting it go. It is what it is. It wasn't meant to be. But they're still looking at it, though. I think there's people still talking about this if it's something that happened. But this is how something could play out. So you're getting a heads up. And that's also the King and Queen of Pentacles getting a heads up. Someone wasn't prepared. But there's also someone who feels somebody didn't see their worth or value. It felt like a little disrespect. Being a little disrespectful. Because it's like there's this other person. There's 3 people, maybe more. But there's this one person. It's about spending time together, getting together, a gathering. See, there was some sort of manipulation. Someone was playing little games or feeling manipulative. Manipulating the conversation. See, busy, overwhelmed, feeling uncomfortable. This is 2 people who both felt uncomfortable. So I think this person's planning something here. Yeah. I do think this is someone who's been fishing for info, trying to find out. And I do feel they want to apologize. I feel like you're going to get an apology. This is not what this person expected. Something didn't turn out the way they had hoped. Yeah, we got someone keeping it to themselves, suffering in silence. Look at that. This is 2 people who felt the same. You both felt the same. So there's some sort of conclusion to this. But we have someone who kept it all to themselves, walked away. There's a person here who's trying to, giving someone a lot of attention. See, it's someone not acknowledging someone's presence almost. And it's I don't know, there's like mind games, manipulation, but I feel like it's another person. Someone's manipulating the conversation or just talking over other people. And these 2 people are feeling uncomfortable. But it's like 2 people walked away and left somebody standing there alone or something. That energy of ignoring that person, not talking to them. Yeah. This is someone being very stuck. It's a person looking at the situation. So someone holding on to this, maybe even holding a little bit of a grudge. But it's a person suffering in silence. It's about 2 people talking, having a conversation. Somebody was being gracious, suffered in silence. They just kept their mouth shut and didn't say anything. But it's somebody who should have just walked away. And this is people judging this, saying this. This person, this Queen of Pentacles, should have just walked away. But it's also why someone did. So I see that too. But yeah, this is someone maybe holding on to something, maybe a grudge, something that already happened. But it's like I say, it's someone suffering in silence. We have a person who feels beat up. They felt like just giving up. See, it's about putting this behind. I feel somebody wants to clear something up here. They want to clear this up. And I do think there's going to be an apology. So that's a chance to speak up here. And I wouldn't be surprised, Libra, if you're speaking up for someone here. Because you know your worth and value with that Empress energy. But if this is something that happened to you, I feel like you just kind of kept it to yourself. Or you feel like you should have just kept something to yourself if you were telling someone about this. And people are talking about this, whatever it is. But yeah, this is an energy of someone who, nobody budged, nobody making a move. But someone, and it could be someone thinking someone's holding a grudge, but I don't feel like that's what it is. Someone who doesn't want to let go of this, that's for sure. Yeah, it has to do with the one, choosing the one. Someone may have chose somebody else. Some sort of, but to me it looks like someone being ghosted. 2 people walking away, leaving someone out in the cold, ghosting them, being left out. And then we have the Ace of Wands. See the wand, the one. There was desire to connect. It's about wanting to get someone alone. Somebody's trying to get someone alone, and somebody's, I don't know if it's somebody trying to keep 2 people apart or what. I feel that a little bit, but I feel for most of you, it's just there was a spark and attraction. 2 people looking at each other, looking away, acting like they're not interested, because it has to do with all these people. Talk, gossip, nosy people. Some of you, there could be a nosy neighbor here. Yeah. But it has to do with someone's home. Yeah, we got a person just waiting. See, this is two people waiting, waiting for the one, waiting for the right person, planning, preparing. But it's something about timing and being patient. Yeah, it's a person who is curious, like they're talking about you. Lot of talk. But acting like they're not interested. They're just curious, you know. Yeah, no, it is what it is. Just curious. That's what I feel. But there's a secret here. Yeah, as soon as I said that, the secret. This is somebody, unrequited love. Somebody who wants to talk to somebody here. Yeah, look what's coming up next. The Pentacle. You're going to get the Pentacle. See, this is someone planning. They're planning ahead, preparing themselves. I feel somebody wasn't prepared for what happened, the way something turned out. But I do feel someone felt kind of disrespected or being disrespectful. Now, this King or Queen of Pentacles, to be honest, could be, I mean, someone here, it's the third wheel. And I do see feeling left out, the third wheel. I feel there's couples. Somebody was left out. Now, either you felt that way or this person did, or maybe both of you. But if there's a couple here and they're hosting something, I feel they're talking about this. And it's like it made both of them uncomfortable. Everybody got left out. It's like two people having a one-on-one through some sort of gathering. So like I say, take it, it resonates. But this is a big deal to someone, because I do see that Princess of Pentacles, somebody suffering in silence, not saying anything, trying to be gracious. This is somebody, I feel like someone wanted to say something but didn't, because here's that Pentacle. See, somebody coming in and looking at the details of the situation. This is a person who's going to reach out. Yeah, making sure someone's single for starters, and I do see that. But it's someone who takes care of themselves. They look good. So, like I say, it's waiting for the one. This is a person who's single. Someone here who's single. See, it's that third wheel. Always the third wheel. Always on the outside looking in. Interesting. But I feel with the Nine of Pentacles, it is a single person who takes care of themselves. Definitely an energy of someone independent. So I don't know. I feel like somebody was being judged, or something wasn't fair. Somebody wasn't being fair. And there's the temptation coming out. See, someone who's different than the usual type. And something felt a little off here. See, everybody's feeling something is just off with this. It's like there's this other person. Somebody's acting single, but they're not single too, for some of you. And they're trying to have a one-on-one with someone, but yet two people are trying to have a conversation. So this person's planning ahead. They want to get you alone. They want to talk. Yeah, it's about coming up to somebody, approaching someone. Interesting. Yeah, but you can see the temptation, a little test. Yeah, there's been time in between. See the dust settling, things calming down. This is someone taking the lesson. They've learned something and they're going to apply it to the situation. And some of you, it's just a person, they really were in their feels here. Kind, compassionate. This is somebody who felt bad. So I do feel there's going to be an apology. But it was something out of their control. I feel like it has to do with other people hosting. But this is someone going to plan something, hosting something. I do see someone moving and relocating. Definitely somebody moving, relocating here. Lessons being learned, though, definitely. Yeah, someone's been taking a break. See, taking a little break, pinned down by their thoughts, doing a lot of thinking. A little time out, healing. But there's a need for clearing things up, clearing things out. Someone was going through moving or relocating, too. Yeah, now we have stability. This could be moving a house, a home, a business, but this is long-term stability. It's about getting together, partnering up. These are two people who have a lot in common. So there's going to be some things acknowledged that weren't acknowledged. And a spark, attraction, a passion, new beginning. See, it all starts with that Ace of Cups, someone's cup with overflowing. But it's unrequited love. They kept it to themselves. So there's this lack, loneliness, negativity. And someone would see, this is a person who's feeling, see, they're keeping it all in, this negativity, this lack. But it has to do with, it could be something else that happened where somebody just kind of acted like they weren't interested, but they were. So I don't know if they got overwhelmed or what. But like I say, there's other people here. Yeah, we got someone who's not budging and moving. And it's the Empress isn't going to be giving in here. Someone now protecting themselves. This is someone who felt like protecting you, though. Like I'm going to tell you here, whoever these people are and why somebody walked away or should have. There's a woulda, coulda, shoulda, just walked away. Yeah, because it's like two people came together talking and they walked away and left the other person. This is where somebody should have just left and went home. That's what I feel. Or they did, but I feel it's more like should have. Yeah, we got somebody here who's, like I say, this is somebody feeling, I mean, this is somebody feeling, I feel sad here, walking away. It wasn't emotionally fulfilling. Because I don't think either person got what they wanted out of this. It's some sort of event or occasion. But this starts out with this person here acting aloof, like they're not interested. Now, it could be somebody who wasn't over something and they weren't completely detached, maybe pinned on by their thoughts, what's going on in their head. But like I say, this is about two people coming together. I see kindness, compassion, caring. And I do see clearing something up here. This is definitely somebody, and I'm going to tell you, there's something understandable. There's forgiveness. See, this is somebody here finding something out. It's understandable. It's about forgiveness. This is somebody who was innocent. So there was, like, it feels almost like a judgment here, but yeah. There it is. This is somebody taking their power back here. But it's, you know, it's somebody walking away, getting in their car, going home. Two people going off, doing their own thing. It was an opportunity to talk. But by then, someone's feeling uncomfortable. So they just, like I say, either went home, got in their car, drove home. But it has to do with this person here who's coming in. And I do feel it's about taking control. They're going to take control of this situation. Someone felt defeated. So there's definitely emotion here. There was feelings. Yeah. And I feel like this person's going to come in and take the lead because the King of Pentacles is there. This is an energy of someone planning and preparing. See, they're preparing themselves here. But it's about, it is what it is. Something happened. But I definitely feel someone felt kind of disrespected. I feel like it's almost like everybody, except for one person. Yeah. Whoever that person is. Yeah, it's a person also here seeing the bigger picture. It's about putting all the cards on the table. This is somebody who definitely wants what other people have. Happy home, happy life. See the third wheel? Always feeling left out. So there's that too. Yeah. But it's someone who sees the bigger, they've learned something. Now they see the bigger picture. So it's about truth. Someone should have just told someone the truth about how they felt. This is someone all in their feels here, like big time. So I don't know what all happened. I just see a lot of little things. It's likely different for all of you, but it's all how it plays out. But it is someone who felt like giving up. And now we have a feminine who feels like giving up. See, there's just a lack of clarity. No, lack of communication. Yeah, I feel like giving up. Planning, preparing, might as well just stay single. But this person's learned something. See, I think the feelings were mutual. Both people felt the same. A little overwhelmed here. Too much happening. Yeah, it has to do with someone telling someone the truth. Someone had just ended something. But I wouldn't be surprised if there's going to be the end of a friendship here too. Because someone's not very happy. They're learning this and they're, like I say, seeing truth in an ending. about why. And I do see, I mean, the Six of Cups is here, so that could be the end of a friendship. Yeah, because it feels off. It didn't feel right. Something was uncomfortable. But I do think this person's going to reach out, a little test. Yeah, and you're going to get truth regardless. Yeah, see, putting all the, they see the bigger picture. Taking a step back, being enlightened and learning. Yeah, someone here could be talking to them, giving them advice too. It's what other people are seeing is what I feel. So, yeah. But there it is. This is someone keeping it all to themselves. But I'm going to tell you, a conversation between two, what goes on between two people stays between two people. Privacy. See the privacy. Somebody wants to get someone alone for a private conversation. So I do see somebody's respecting someone's privacy. And that could be something misconstrued here, because it has to do with this walking away, not being emotionally fulfilled, searching for something new. I mean, the Empress is always open for offers and opportunities, but there's definitely things being learned. And I do see a private conversation, someone respecting someone's privacy and not saying anything. So there's going to be some explanations and stuff and apologies here. Yeah, and there's the energy of this coming in. This is someone getting prepared to come in to talk. And it is going to come in out of the blue. They are being kind of spontaneous. But it's about coming together, doing something together. Do you want to get together? Do you want to do something? Okay. And I do think it's about, and it is, I do feel they're probably not going to invite you to their home or hoping you'll invite them over. But I do think they're preparing their home, getting ready. It's sort of like just in case. But I think, I mean, I'm getting the vibe, it has to do with this comfortable home. Wherever you're comfortable, you know. This is someone cooperating, compromising. So yeah, I do see, see they've learned something and they've been doing a lot of thinking, shining a light. See that aha moment, clearing things up here too. So, but it's all about the learning. They want to know everything, what you're up to, any time in between. This is someone who's been talking about you, I think, for some time. But it is going to be spontaneous. Yeah, a little bit of shock, surprise. You may not see this coming, but there's things being learned and found out that is going to be very surprising. But I do see some sort of shock where somebody has ended something. I don't know if this is a couple in this situation coming apart too. I mean, this is a power couple, and this is how this person sees. They want what these people have. So there's going to be something here you're going to find out. And I do think this shock and surprise. Or it's just finding out suddenly that someone has ended something. And it feels like it's something that's already happened. And that's why I feel the High Priestess is here. I feel like some of you already know. Someone may have told you or enlightened you. Yeah, but whatever, yeah, see the house, the home. This is also someone selling a home, buying a home, moving, relocating. So there's something interesting with that too. But oh my gosh, there's a lot going on. I see a busy time ahead and this person coming in. And they definitely want to talk. And it's about a loan. So it's about respecting each other's privacy. Yeah, look at the sun is shining. This is a person too, when I see this, is with this negativity, this internal energy, there's some sort of truth too. Something he said, she said. Someone is happy on the outside, but not so happy on the inside. Because they're lonely, there's lack. So interesting, but this is the start of something new. I see a new house, a new home too. Yeah, someone giving someone a gift. See, I see giving a gift. You might get a message delivered to some of you. It's a message, a gift. Someone with very sentimental and longing energy too. But it does look like someone gifting somebody something, making them happy. So there's going to be a shock surprise, but it's actually going to turn out happy. I see a happy ending regardless. I see innocence. Somebody's innocent here. Aw, what a reading. Take care. Bye for now.